Processed sugar, the silent muscle killer. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, feeling groggy after another restless night's sleep. Your energy feels sapped before you even step out of bed. To kickstart your day, you pour yourself a steaming cup of coffee, your lifeline, and grab something quick from the kitchen counter. Maybe a muffin, a bowl of cereal, or that granola bar you picked up at the store last week. It all seems innocent enough, doesn't it? Just a normal breakfast routine for millions of Americans trying to get through their busy lives. But what if I told you that these seemingly harmless choices are slowly eating away at your leg strength? That every bite of sugary goodness could be setting off a chain reaction inside your body, a silent war against your muscles, joints, and overall vitality? What if the very thing fueling your mornings was secretly draining your ability to walk, climb stairs, or simply stand without discomfort? The sugar trap, a deceptive energy boost. Let's dive deeper into how processed sugar works, its insidious magic. When you take that first sweet bite, whether it's a chocolate chip cookie, a spoonful of frosted flakes, or a caramel latte, you experience an immediate surge of energy. For a fleeting moment, you feel unstoppable. Your mind sharpens, your mood lifts, and you think, this is exactly what I needed. But here's the catch. That burst of energy isn't real. It's a mirage, an illusion created by a spike in blood sugar levels. As soon as insulin rushes in to bring those levels back down, you crash harder than ever. Suddenly, the vibrant energy you felt just moments ago vanishes, leaving you sluggish, irritable, and craving yet another hit of sugar. This roller coaster effect wreaks havoc not only on your mental clarity, but also on your physical health, particularly your leg muscles. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how tired your legs feel after indulging in a sugary treat? How they seem heavier, less responsive, almost like they're weighed down by invisible chains. That's because chronic exposure to processed sugar leads to inflammation, a slow-burning fire that gnaws at your muscle tissue over time. Inflammation disrupts the delicate balance of nutrients your muscles need to function properly. Magnesium, calcium, potassium, all essential minerals, are either blocked from absorption or depleted entirely, leaving your muscles starved and weak. The hidden dangers lurking in everyday foods. Now, here's where things get even scarier. Processed sugar isn't just hiding in the obvious culprits like candy bars, soda cans, or decadent desserts. Oh no, it's far sneakier than that. Take a stroll through any American grocery store, and you'll find added sugars lurking in places you'd never suspect. Bread? Yep. Most store-bought loaves contain hidden sweeteners to enhance flavor and texture. Pasta sauce. Absolutely. Many brands load their jars with unnecessary sugars to mask acidity. Even healthy options like yogurt, salad dressings, and protein bars can harbor alarming amounts of sugar under deceptive names like corn syrup, dextrose, or maltodextrin. Consider this scenario. You decide to make a conscious effort to eat healthier. Instead of grabbing a donut, you opt for a Greek yogurt parfait topped with fresh berries. Sounds nutritious, right? But when you glance at the nutrition label, you discover that a single serving contains upwards of 20 grams of sugar, nearly half the recommended daily intake for women and close to the limit for men. Without realizing it, you've just sabotaged your efforts to nourish your body. Sugar's long-term impact on leg strength. Over time, the cumulative effects of excessive sugar consumption become impossible to ignore. Chronic inflammation triggered by sugar doesn't just weaken your muscles, it attacks your joints, too. Ever experienced stiffness in your knees or hips after a long day? Or struggled to bend down and tie your shoes without wincing in pain? These symptoms might not seem connected to your diet, but they often stem from years of poor nutritional choices. Sugar accelerates the breakdown of cartilage, leading to joint pain and reduced mobility. And let's not forget about circulation, another critical factor for strong, healthy legs. High sugar intake impairs blood flow, starving your muscles of the oxygen and nutrients they desperately need to thrive. Even worse, sugar has been linked to nerve damage, particularly in individuals with diabetes or prediabetes. When your nerves are compromised, your reflexes slow, coordination falters, and simple tasks like walking become increasingly difficult. Imagine reaching a point where taking a leisurely stroll around the block feels like climbing Mount Everest. Is that really the future you envision for yourself? Breaking free from sugar's grip. The good news? You have the power to reclaim your strength, one meal at a time. Breaking free from sugar's addictive grasp won't happen overnight, but small changes can yield significant results. Start by swapping refined white sugar for natural alternatives like honey, maple syrup, or coconut sugar. While these substitutes still satisfy your sweet tooth, they come packaged with additional nutrients and fiber that mitigate some of the negative effects. When cravings strike, and they will, reach for healthier options instead. Dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa content satisfies your desire for something rich and indulgent while providing antioxidants that support muscle recovery. A handful of almonds or walnuts offers a satisfying crunch along with heart-healthy fats and protein. Greek yogurt paired with fresh berries delivers creaminess and sweetness without the sugar overload. And don't underestimate the importance of reading food labels. Many products marketed as low-fat or healthy are actually loaded with hidden sugars. Educate yourself on sneaky aliases like high-fructose corn syrup, evaporated cane juice, and fruit juice concentrate. Armed with this knowledge, you can make informed decisions that protect your leg strength and overall well-being. A life transformed, stories of hope and healing. To truly understand the transformative power of cutting back on sugar, consider Sarah's story. At 65, Sarah had always prided herself on staying active. She loved hiking, gardening, and dancing with her grandchildren. But over the past few years, she began noticing troubling changes. Her legs felt weaker, her knees ached constantly, and she struggled to keep up with her usual activities. Doctors chalked it up to aging, but deep down, Sarah knew something else was going on. One day, during a routine checkup, her physician mentioned the potential role of diet in managing joint pain and muscle weakness. Skeptical but desperate for answers, Sarah decided to give it a try. She started by eliminating obvious sources of sugar from her diet. No more sodas, cookies, or sugary cereals. Then, she tackled the hidden culprits, scrutinizing labels and opting for whole, unprocessed foods whenever possible. Within weeks, Sarah noticed a difference. Her energy levels soared, her joint pain diminished, and she regained the spring in her step. By 6 months, she was back to hiking trails she hadn't dared attempt in years. Today, at 68, Sarah feels stronger and more vibrant than she has in decades. I had no idea how much sugar was holding me back, she says. Cutting it out wasn't easy, but it was worth every sacrifice. Your turn. Take control of your strength. Sarah's journey proves that it's never too late to make a change. Whether you're 40, 60, or 80, your body possesses an incredible capacity to heal and rebuild itself when given the right tools. Processed sugar may be convenient and tempting, but its toll on your leg strength and your quality of life is undeniable. Every meal presents an opportunity to choose between feeding your muscles or weakening them. Which path will you take? In the next section, we'll explore another dietary culprit robbing seniors of their leg strength: fried and fast foods. Stay tuned to uncover the shocking truth behind these crispy, golden treats and learn how to enjoy flavorful alternatives that won't compromise your mobility. Fried and fast foods, the hidden enemy of your joints. Imagine this. It's Friday night, and you're craving something indulgent after a long week. You pull into your favorite fast food drive-thru, order a greasy burger with crispy fries, and savor every bite as you drive home. For those fleeting moments, life feels good, comfortable, satisfying, even euphoric. But here's what you don't see: the invisible war being waged inside your body. Every crunchy fry, every golden nugget, is silently waging an assault on your joints, muscles, and overall mobility. The allure of fried foods, a dangerous temptation. Let's face it, fried foods are irresistible. Their crispy exteriors and juicy interiors are engineered to delight our taste buds. From the first crunch to the lingering savory aftertaste, they offer instant gratification. But beneath that golden crust lies a hidden danger: trans fats. These artificial fats, found in almost every deep-fried or fast food item, are the real villains behind the scenes. They ignite inflammation, a slow-burning fire that attacks your muscles and joints, leaving them weaker over time. Ever noticed how sluggish you feel after devouring a plate of fried chicken or a basket of onion rings? That heavy, lethargic sensation isn't just in your head. Fried foods slow down circulation, starving your muscles of oxygen and nutrients. At first, the effects may seem subtle: stiff knees, achy hips, or a general sense of fatigue. But over time, these symptoms compound, leading to significant declines in leg strength and mobility. The science behind the damage. To understand why fried foods are so detrimental, let's dive into the science. Trans fats are created through a process called hydrogenation, which solidifies liquid oils to extend their shelf life. While this makes them cheaper and more convenient for food manufacturers, it also renders them toxic to the human body. Once consumed, trans fats increase levels of LDL, bad, cholesterol while lowering HDL, good, cholesterol. This imbalance triggers systemic inflammation, which directly impacts your muscles and joints. Inflammation doesn't just cause temporary discomfort. It breaks down muscle fibers, making your legs weaker, slower, and more prone to injury. Over time, this chronic stress weakens your ability to perform everyday activities like walking, climbing stairs, or even standing for extended periods. And if that weren't bad enough, repeated exposure to frying oils, often reused multiple times in fast food kitchens, creates a toxic sludge loaded with free radicals. These unstable molecules accelerate aging, weaken muscles, and strip calcium from your bones. Breaking free from the crispy trap. Does this mean you have to give up crispy, flavorful foods forever? Absolutely not. The key is to rethink how you prepare your meals. Instead of deep frying, try baking, grilling, or air frying your favorite dishes. These methods deliver the same satisfying crunch without the destructive side effects. Swap out processed vegetable oils for heart-healthy alternatives like olive oil or avocado oil, which actually protect your joints instead of attacking them. For example, consider making homemade baked sweet potato fries seasoned with paprika and garlic powder. Not only are they delicious, but they also provide essential vitamins and antioxidants that support muscle health. Or try roasted chickpeas tossed in cumin and chili powder for a salty, crunchy snack that won't leave you feeling guilty. By choosing healthier cooking methods and ingredients, you can enjoy the flavors you love without compromising your leg strength. A real-life transformation. Take John's story, for instance. At 72, John had always enjoyed an active lifestyle. He loved playing golf, taking long walks with his dog, and dancing with his wife at family gatherings. But over the years, he began noticing troubling changes. His knees felt stiff, his legs lacked endurance, and simple tasks like bending down to tie his shoes became increasingly difficult. Doctors attributed his symptoms to arthritis and aging, but John suspected there was more to the story. Determined to reclaim his vitality, John decided to overhaul his diet. He started by cutting out fried and fast foods entirely. Instead of grabbing a quick burger during lunch breaks, he packed salads topped with grilled chicken and quinoa. For dinner, he experimented with air-fried fish fillets and roasted vegetables. Within weeks, John noticed a dramatic improvement. His joint pain decreased, his energy soared, and he regained the confidence to tackle physical challenges he'd avoided for years. Today, at 74, John feels stronger and more agile than ever before. I never realized how much fried food was holding me back, he says. Making small changes to my diet made a world of difference. Your choice, fuel or foe. Every meal presents a choice between fueling your strength or feeding your weakness. Fried and fast foods may promise immediate satisfaction, but their long-term consequences are undeniable. The next time you're tempted to grab a plate of fries or a greasy sandwich, ask yourself, is a few minutes of taste worth years of stiffness, pain, and weakness? Your legs are counting on you to make the right choice. Processed meats, destroying muscle strength bite by bite. Picture this. You're running late for work, scrambling to pack a quick lunch. Reaching into the fridge, you grab a pack of deli meat, slap it between two slices of bread, and call it a day. Convenient, tasty, and seemingly harmless, right? Wrong. What if I told you that every bite of processed meat is silently stealing your strength, weakening your muscles, and making your legs more fragile? The hidden dangers of processed meats. Processed meats, like sausages, hot dogs, bacon, and deli slices, are loaded with preservatives, nitrates, and excessive salt. These additives might extend shelf life and enhance flavor, but they come at a steep cost to your health. High sodium levels in processed meats lead to water retention, bloating, and poor circulation, leaving your muscles stiff and unable to function optimally. Over time, this imbalance drains your leg strength, leaving you fatigued and prone to cramps. But the damage doesn't stop there. Nitrates and preservatives create a toxic environment in your body, triggering inflammation and muscle breakdown. Ever felt sore and stiff after eating a high-sodium meal? That's not just dehydration. It's a sign that your muscles are struggling under the stress of constant inflammation. Chronic exposure to these chemicals weakens your legs, making everyday activities harder than they should be. Nerve damage, the silent saboteur. Perhaps the most alarming revelation is the link between nitrates and nerve damage. Processed meats don't just weaken your muscles. They also affect the nerves that control them. This can lead to slow reflexes, reduced coordination, and even long-term nerve pain. Imagine reaching a point where tying your shoelaces or carrying groceries becomes a Herculean task. Is that really the future you envision for yourself? Healthier alternatives for stronger legs. The solution isn't to eliminate protein altogether, it's to choose the right kind. Instead of reaching for processed meats, opt for fresh, unprocessed options like grilled chicken, turkey, or fish. These provide high-quality protein without the harmful additives. If you're looking for plant-based alternatives, tofu, lentils, and beans offer powerful protein boosts without the inflammation. And if you absolutely must indulge in processed meat, always choose nitrate-free options and eat them sparingly. Remember, every bite you take is either fueling your strength or stealing it. Choose wisely. High-sodium foods, draining strength from your legs. If you thought processed meats were bad, wait until you realize just how much damage sodium alone can do. Even if you avoid deli meats and sausages, there's another silent enemy hiding in your kitchen. High-sodium foods that quietly drain the strength from your legs every single day. The sodium trap, more than just salt. Think about the foods you eat regularly. Instant soups, canned vegetables, frozen meals, salty snacks, or even the sauces you drizzle over your food. All of them are packed with sodium. While a little salt is necessary for your body, too much wreaks havoc on your muscles, circulation, and ability to stay active. When you consume excess sodium, your body retains water to balance the salt levels. This bloating might seem harmless, but internally, it tightens your blood vessels, restricts circulation, and reduces the amount of oxygen and nutrients reaching your muscles. Without proper blood flow, your legs feel sluggish, weak, and prone to cramping. Over time, this imbalance weakens your leg strength, leaving you vulnerable to fatigue and injury. Sneaky sources of sodium. What makes sodium particularly insidious is its ability to hide in plain sight. Bread, cereals, restaurant meals, and so-called healthy packaged foods often contain staggering amounts of sodium, even items that don't taste salty. Before you know it, you've exceeded the recommended daily intake of 2,300 milligrams without realizing it. Potassium to the rescue. Fortunately, there's a natural antidote to sodium overload: potassium. Found in bananas, avocados, and leafy greens, potassium helps regulate sodium levels, flushing out excess salt from your body. Incorporating potassium-rich foods into your diet can restore balance, improve muscle function, and reduce swelling caused by high sodium intake. Hydration, your secret weapon. Hydration plays a crucial role in combating sodium's harmful effects. Drinking plenty of water helps your kidneys process and remove excess salt, preventing dehydration, muscle cramps, and poor circulation. Pairing hydration with a low-sodium diet ensures your muscles receive the nutrients they need to thrive. Conclusion: your strength, your choice. Let's take a moment to reflect. Your legs have been your steadfast companions through every chapter of your life, from childhood adventures and long walks to standing strong in tough times and chasing dreams. But what happens when they begin to weaken? When climbing stairs feels like scaling a mountain, or even a short walk leaves you breathless and fatigued? Most people chalk this up to aging, an inevitable decline that we must accept. But here's the truth. Muscle weakness isn't just about growing older. It's about how you've been nourishing or neglecting your body. The foods you eat every day are either fueling your muscles or quietly breaking them down. Processed sugar, fried foods, processed meats, high-sodium foods, and refined carbs may seem harmless in the moment, but over time, they trigger inflammation, insulin resistance, and nutrient depletion. These culprits rob your legs of their strength, leaving you sluggish, stiff, and at risk of long-term mobility issues. But here's the silver lining. It's never too late to make a change. The human body is remarkably resilient. The moment you start feeding it nutrient-dense, whole foods, it begins to heal, rebuild, and regain its vitality. Imagine waking up each morning with boundless energy, walking with confidence, and tackling physical challenges without hesitation. That future is within your reach, one meal, one choice at a time. So, I leave you with this question. Will you continue consuming foods that steal your strength? Or will you embrace a diet that supports your muscles, sustains your energy, and secures your independence for years to come? Start small. Swap white bread for whole grain. Replace sugary snacks with fresh fruit or nuts. Cook at home more often. Every decision matters, and every step forward brings you closer to stronger, healthier legs. Before you go, share your thoughts in the comments below. Which of these foods surprised you the most? Have you unknowingly been eating something that might be weakening your legs? Let's start a conversation and support each other on this journey to better health. If this article resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more life-changing tips. Your strength matters, and together, we can uncover the truths that empower us to live fuller, healthier lives. Remember, your legs carry you through life. Don't let poor food choices weigh them down. Take control today and give yourself the gift of lasting strength. Conclusion: take control of your strength before it's too late. Pause for a moment and think about this. Your legs have been your steadfast companions through every chapter of your life. They've carried you through childhood adventures, the endless runs across playgrounds, the climbs up trees, the leaps over puddles. They've supported you during life's toughest moments, standing strong when the world felt heavy. They've propelled you toward your dreams, whether it was chasing after a promotion, running a marathon, or simply dancing at a loved one's wedding. But what happens when those same legs start to falter? When climbing a flight of stairs feels like scaling a mountain? When a short walk leaves you breathless and fatigued? When stiffness and weakness creep into your daily life, making even the simplest movements feel like a chore? Most people chalk this up to aging, an inevitable decline that we must accept as part of growing older. But here's the truth. Muscle weakness isn't just about age. It's about how you've been nourishing or neglecting your body. The foods you eat every day are either fueling your muscles or quietly breaking them down. And now you know the culprits: processed sugar, fried foods, processed meats, high-sodium foods, and refined carbs. These foods trigger inflammation, insulin resistance, and nutrient depletion, leaving your legs weaker, your energy lower, and your future mobility at risk. The power to change lies within you. Here's the good news, and it's truly empowering. It's never too late to make a change. The human body is an incredible machine, built to heal, adapt, and rebuild itself when given the right tools. The moment you start feeding it nutrient-dense, whole foods, it begins to repair the damage, restore balance, and regain its strength. Imagine waking up each morning with boundless energy, walking with confidence, tackling physical challenges without hesitation, and knowing that your body is working for you, not against you. But let's be honest, change isn't always easy. Breaking free from the grip of processed foods requires intention, discipline, and a willingness to prioritize your long-term health over short-term convenience. It's about asking yourself, what kind of life do I want to live 5, 10, or 20 years from now? Do you want to be stuck in a chair, dependent on others for help? Or do you want to remain active, independent, and full of vitality? Small choices, big impact. The beauty of this journey is that it doesn't require drastic, overnight transformations. Small, consistent changes can yield profound results. Start by swapping white bread for whole grain or sprouted bread. Replace sugary snacks with fresh fruit or nuts. Cook at home more often, using herbs and spices to flavor your meals instead of relying on sodium-heavy sauces. Drink more water to flush out excess salt and toxins. Every meal presents an opportunity to either fuel your strength or feed your weakness. Think about it. The next time you reach for that bag of chips or pour yourself a bowl of sugary cereal, ask yourself, is this bite worth sacrificing my mobility, my energy, and my independence? Your legs depend on the choices you make today to carry you through tomorrow. A vision for the future. Imagine a future where you wake up feeling energized and ready to conquer the day. A future where you can hike trails, play with your grandchildren, or dance at family gatherings without worrying about fatigue or pain. A future where you're not held back by stiff joints, weak muscles, or poor circulation. That future is within your reach. One meal, one choice, one step at a time. And here's the most exciting part. You're not alone on this journey. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you unknowingly been eating something that might be weakening your legs? Which of these foods surprised you the most? Let's start a conversation and support each other in reclaiming our strength and vitality. If this article resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more life-changing tips. Your health matters. Your strength matters. Together, we'll continue uncovering the hidden truths that can transform your life for the better. So take that first step today. Your legs and your future self will thank you.